Okay, I think we're online. Good morning, Europe and Africa. Good afternoon, Middle East and Asia Pacific. I think for the US or the Americas, it's a bit early today. So I assume, although we have registrations, that they will rather look at the recordings. In any case, great you're here with us on the second day of our TaiyangNews Solar Module Innovations Conference, wherever you are. If you're joining us for the first time, we are TaiyangNews, a solar news platform focusing primarily on technology. My name is Michael Schmela. I'm the managing director and welcome you on behalf of our team organizing this event, which is based in China, India, and Germany. So this is one of our flagship events. Thanks a lot to all our sponsors, which help to make our events free of charge. If you enjoy our events and our reports, which we publish regularly, you are invited to sponsor as well. Please get in touch. We have now over 700 registrations around the world for this two-day event, and it's great to have you all here with many stakeholders, in particular from the module segment, many EPCs, many developers. Briefly on housekeeping, this is a Zoom event. We keep that, so no fancy platform that's available and easily accessible to everyone. Please use the chat room function. Yesterday, that was actually great. A lot of people asked questions, the companies answered who were presenting, but also people who were just listening. So although this is a digital event, we try to keep it as interactive as possible. And this chat room is the main tool here. Also, and I think today that's particularly the case because we will delve into a topic where we have two camps. So the chat room is not moderated. Please keep the netiquette, even if you don't agree with what maybe your competitor said. Keep it nice in the chat with your comments. This is a Solar Module Innovations event, and as these innovations are manifold. We had a two-day event organized yesterday. We focused on the latest developments in the building segment. That was really interesting, for me at least, to see how the big players now have started to work on special BIPV solutions. For example, it's the first time that I saw Jinko talking about BIPV products. They introduced their curtain wall, or Chint Astronergy presented a combined steel tile solution for C&I roof applications. So I think there's a lot of things happening beyond what we're probably seeing every day. And today, what we want to do is we will focus on the module technology progress in ground-mounted power plants, which in many regions on this planet is the largest solar segment. What we will do is we will begin with an opening presentation from my dear colleague Shravan Chunduri, who has looked into commercially available advanced modules. So he and his team simply screened what's on the websites of the leading companies, and tried to make an overview out of this. So which trends we're seeing, what kind of power ratings we have for the different applications. Then we will have presentations from solar module suppliers, and also from one material company. And as I said, utility scale is about large modules, and we have mostly two camps here. One is a 182 millimeter fraction, if I may say so. The other one is a 210 millimeter fraction, and we have companies representing both technologies, both sizes. It's not technology, I would say, difference. So we are very happy to have LONGi, JA, Trina, and Ryzen present. And in the end, we will have a presentation from Cybrid, which is one of the world-leading producers of backsheets, but they also offer encapsulation materials, and they will look into advancements in this module packaging field, because as we also discussed yesterday, innovation is one thing, but on the other hand, we have also reliability, durability, and the packaging is obviously a big part, has a big part here to play. We will end the conference with a panel discussion. We've done it. We will do it this way, that we will get an intro from Stefan Müller, who's the Chief Operating Officer of EnerPark, Germany-based EPC developer and IPP. And he will, they're very innovative and open to innovation. He will simply comment and look at what these new innovations or recent innovations mean for them as an EPC developer. And then after that, we will have a panel discussion with representatives from LONGi, JA, and Trina to simply reflect on the points Stefan will make, and also on what we've learned during the conference today. So without further ado, I'm very happy to give the floor to Shravan Chunduri, our head of technology at TaiyangNews, who will present what he found out about the latest advancements in the solar module field. Shravan, please.
Thank you, Michael. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. Today I'm going to give a update on advancements of commercially available modules, which is nothing but a preliminary summary of the results, what we found for our report on solar module innovations 2021. So before going into the main topic of my presentation, I would like to give a brief introduction of our company. So we are basically two companies and we are two platforms. TaiyangNews is an open platform where we publish reports on advanced cell architectures, market surveys on production and process consumables. And we also do webinars and conferences like the one which you are in. And we also have a consulting arm, which is Mishko, for which we offer several consulting services, of course, for a fee. Our services include communication strategy development, technical research, and market intelligence. Okay, so as I said earlier, TaiyangNews is going to publish soon a report on solar module innovations. And what I'm presenting today is a preliminary results. And what to expect from this report is we are going to give a summary of increasing applications of PV, key parameters, key attributes of a module such as efficiency of power, who are the really leading suppliers of such high power and high efficiency modules. And we will also provide a brief update on advanced module technologies, and also we provide some description of products. So not the explanation of the products, but a summary of the products which are promoted for one particular application. Okay, so as you have probably saw yesterday conference, the applications for solar are really increasing. I took a screenshot from Shravan Chunduri, who gave a very nice overview on application possibilities for PV. So even larger companies are spreading their horizons into these new applications. For example, yesterday, Jinko Solar presented about their BIPV products, and wall curtains, and Chintas Energy gave a summary of roof tiles. And then some of the technologies now we are also seeing, like floating PV, agri PV, vehicle integrated photovoltaics are also really getting into the mainstream. So, as you can see here, it's starting from a small wall curtain or a battery charging device to all the way to utility scale, multi-gigawatt scale. Right now, solar has spread its wing. So actually, the progress in module making, whatever has been achieved in the last years, probably more than what has been achieved over a decade or a prior to it. TalyangNews has been covering the developments in the module through our advanced module technology reports since 2007. And actually, the progress is really remarkable. So every time when we are sorting through these products, we always find very fascinating how the product development is taking place. So for this year's this solar module innovations report, we have products from around 27 companies, and we scouted through 400 products. So one can actually ask, why only 27 companies? So first, we are not doing a market survey of modules, and to best of our knowledge, we actually covered nearly all technology leaders. But if there is someone out there who is really working on some advanced cell technology or module technology, you can contact us. Probably for this year, it's too late. but we can definitely include you in the next year overview. So when we scouted these products, so what we observed is the categorization of the modules based on technologies actually no longer applicable. So why all these technologies are increasingly blended into one module product. So wait a minute, I think there is some, yes. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the key module metrics, and of course, the top metric is really the efficiency. But here I have to make a disclaimer that how we are selecting these modules, and what is the selection criteria for this module. So I just want to emphasize that we are only taking commercially available modules. That means whatever the modules that are available on the websites of the company, so only those products we are taking into consideration, because what we observed recently is if companies are able to launch some product, but when these products are really ending into the market, it's quite the product specs are becoming different. So that's why we really collected the data from the website, and we are taking only those models. And the another criteria is what we are trying to do is we are only listing one module from one product or the technology stream. So for example, if a company got a 430 watt module and also 425 watt, we are only listing 430 watt for that particular. But if a company is making a TOPCon module and a heterojunction module, then we are listing them both, because it's a completely technology stream. So the same rule is also applicable to the module technologies. But in these days, because a lot of technologies are blended into one module product, so we don't see that discrepancy here. And yeah, another selection criteria for our listing is we are only listing those products which are basically at least half cell and MBB, but for the high efficiency and high power categories. So if you see here, as far as the efficiency is concerned, so the top module efficiency is still represented by Maxion's IBC module, which is at 22.7%. But the total listing is around 13 companies offering all modules that are listed here are about 21.5% efficiency. And as you can see, previously we also did the same listing, and in our previous listing we had 17 products which were about 21%, and still 13 out of them were PERC, but now you don't see it here. So what we observe here, probably after 21.5 or a little above, modules requires a real boost from the cell side. So we don't know what the cell technology GCL is integrating, and this is also the case with Megasol. Only CSI's product is PERC, but all other modules are really the high efficiency N-type TOPCon based or HJT based. As far as the power is concerned, we put a cap for the selection criteria at 550. So last year we put it at 500, and still you can see that at least 14 products from the top makers are listed here. So the highest powerful module, according to our research and our scouting of commercially available modules, is a 675 watt from GCL. Then there are several products that are available from different companies. And what you can see here is this segment is mainly dominated naturally with larger wafers like G12 and M10. Then our report also provides the recent developments associated with the advanced module technologies. These are larger wafers, zero gap technologies, multi-bus bars, bifacial half-cut cells, and of course also back contact cells. So the beauty of these technologies, I already mentioned earlier, they all intercompatible. That means one product can feature several of these technologies. But of course, there are some
Shravan, you're frozen. Shravan? Give 1 second, maybe there was a technical issue in our Indian office. Give us 1 minute. I'll check with Shravan, otherwise we continue with the next speaker. Just 1 second, 1 minute, please. Sorry.
Hello.
Okay, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I lost the connection.
Okay.
Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. So yeah, as I was mentioning, larger wafers are really the key right now, because it is really providing a easy and most straightforward method to increase the power. And nearly every company has started working on larger wafers. Of course, now it is mainly dividing into 2 streams, so M10 and G12. You will also hear from these experts in coming session. But as a result, the today's market is really having a lot of sizes. So what I really try to do here is what is the implication of so many sizes available in the market? And what I try to do here is put, one product, one top power rated product for one product stream for each wafer size. So for example, in 210 mm wafer size, there are 60 cells, 66, then 74, 182. So these are the number of cells. And then for each product, I kind of, for each category, I try to put one product. So this already gave a 42 varieties of products. Actually, this is, I think, getting more consolidated. Last year, it was really 53 product variations that are based on wafer sizes. And so coming to the most important findings of our report is we have divided all our the products which we have streamed into various applications. So the mainstream applications, what we found is the residential, C&I, and rooftop, and then different combinations of these. So I'm going from a smaller to the larger one. Here is the residential applications modules which are promoted for the residential applications, and how all high efficiency cells and module technologies are really of great interest here. So that's why you can also see the IBC heterojunction, IBC from Maxion, heterojunction from REC, and the TOPCon from Jollywood. All these products are listed here. And we categorized around 16 modules from 6 different manufacturers are in this section. And the promoters of larger wafer based products are just started to also entering into the residential, because the size has to be small, but still these larger wafers are cut into pieces so that they are also tweaked to be suitable for the residential. And as far as the C&I, actually C&I in principle, it should have very high representation, because it provides the opportunity of combining the commercial side and also the rooftop side. But however, the companies are preferring to brand or label their models under a larger, like a mixed application, something like C&I and residential applications. But so still we see like 17 products are listed here. And the most important things are the most technology leaders are here, N-type, and the highest power is really the 665 watt module from the Tailson. Then utility, of course, really the larger segment, as everyone can imagine. So we got products from 7 suppliers, and these products are up to 40 in number. And as you can see here, every product has a different representation. Either it is differs in terms of number of cells, or the technology, or the cell technology. So then after M10 made a debut less than a year ago, now around 17 out of the 40 products listed in this section are based on this paper format. And the largest segment what we have seen according to our product research is 41 products are listed under C&I and utility application. And you will also find quite versatile products here, all the way from N-type and down to multicrystalline silicon. And here is the small representation from the residential and C&I application. Here is a mix of products types from the 7 suppliers, and there are 21 products in total. Here also the modules from very high tech to N-type to basic multicrystalline are also promoted here. The power ratings are from 500 to around down to 330 level. So here I come to the conclusion of my topic. PERC actually seemed to reach the module efficiency limit. It is around 21.5 at around somewhere, and advanced cell architectures are probably what industry is looking at to boost the module efficiency levels even higher. In addition to being more and more integrated, solar is finding really very new applications, and modules are increasingly becoming a blended products in terms of advanced module technologies. Several technologies are integrated into one product, and modules are more and more becoming application sensitive. So now there is a larger bifurcation between the modules at the company's level, whether they are promoted for utility, C&I, residential, or any combinations of these. So companies are increasingly finding application specific products. So thank you very much for your attention, and sorry for the break in between. Michael, over to you.
Thanks, Shravan, for this nice overview. Maybe a few questions. So also, let me, maybe from my side, so do you have an explanation, for example, when I look at the modules for residential and C&I, that only one company was using 182 and nobody was using even 210? That led to the case that JA had a 500 watt plus module. Theoretically, the others could do that as well. Why are they?
No.
Why are we not seeing that?
I don't know. So probably my disclaimer went off when I was offline. So actually, several companies have launched these products. As I really mentioned, I want to emphasize once more that recently there was also a lot of products introduced by several companies, but these products are not yet available in their websites. So that's why these are not listed in our listing, because some products launched and you see them as a launched, but there are no spec sheets or data sheets available in the download center. Because in the past, we had a bad experience when we contacted the companies and asked them to give the data. And in few instances, others also complained this product is not really available. And some, when they really sent an inquiry, these products were not really available. These were prototypes. So we really want to stick to commercially available modules. And that's why you don't see such products in the listing. But probably in the next year listing, we'll have a much wider coverage.
Okay, thanks. That explains a lot, and maybe also some of the questions we see in the chat where they also asked why some companies were not listed in this or that table.
Yes, so that's the basic criteria. So if they have the products available on their websites and in the download center, if there is a PDF data sheet, yeah, so that was the criteria. So we really went through more than 400 products.
Okay, fine. Yeah, and I think that's and the status was basically, I think, September, or when is
yes,
what was that?
Yeah, we started the research in August, and yeah, till end of September we did that. But I think once again we will check before really publishing the report, because this is also really becoming dynamic. Sometimes companies are launching products, and surprisingly they are also available as commercially available modules. So before finalizing for the report, once again I'll just quickly go through those spec sheets.
Okay, so if anyone spotted anything and is about to put something on the website, please let us know so that we are really up to date when the report will be launched, I think in the next few weeks. So thanks so much, Shravan.